Hey there, Chad. My name is Selene McGregor with Leadvine Marketing. I work with small business owners across the state. Was just doing some research on business in your area. Here in the Salt Lake City area. Somebody told me they think that you are over this area, so if not, if you can please make sure to get this video over to somebody that it does cover this location. Just looking at this company really stood out to me, so I put together a quick custom video for you. Just a few minutes showing you a couple of insights about your online presence, specifically how you stack up against your competitors. So no sales pitch here, just pure value. So this quick video is going to give you 3 tips that you can do today to bring in more customers to your business and beat your competition online. Most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, well, why would I be doing this and what is in it for me? Oftentimes, most local business owners are just too busy running their own business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. Sometimes the only hesitation they have is that they just don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I have found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of things that they can actually do to impact their business for free, it's resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and saying, hey, I like you, Selene. Please do this for me. So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard and can see that I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business, then shoot me a quick message back. We can chat. Or even if by the end of this video you want to take this free attack plan that I give to you and do it yourself, that totally works for me too. No pressure. So let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition. I don't want to waste any more of your time or mine, so I'll try to be as brief as possible. The 3 things that I want to cover today is first, content, second, citations, and third, backlinks. So first up is content. So if we're looking here at this location page for Salt Lake City, content is going to be basically everything that you see here that is highlighted. Oh, gotta get off that maps. Including the text, pictures, what the pictures are saved as, what's behind the pictures, that can all be considered content. So these are the things that the search engine can read and basically get an idea of what is this business? What services do they offer? What area are they targeting? That's going to position you in the search ranking. So the goal is having unique and authoritative content and enough of it to be able to add in the right keywords and key phrases that people are going to be searching for in Google for somebody to find the services that you offer. So looking at your website, it looks like you've got about 600 to 700 words, I believe, on your homepage here. Typically, you want to have about 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. And with that content, you want to make sure it's using the right keywords and potentially even more content depending on the competition level in your area. Now we're going to head over to one of my tools here. This tool is called Ahrefs. It is just a tool. It's not 100% accurate, but it's just one of those companies that buys data from Google, so it gives us an idea of what is working well for you and your competition. So initially here, we can see an overview of how you're doing. So we can see that you've got 34 keywords being found on this page and the traffic that it's bringing in per month. And then if we click on this, we can dive in even a little bit deeper. Sorry, I'm gonna click again to see specifically what keywords you're ranking for and how much volume is being found. So obviously, number 1 position there is Belfor. That's a name specific. So again, we want to look or think about search terms that people are actually putting into Google of what they would be searching for. So like water damage restoration or restoration company, something like that. Unless they know your company, they're probably not going to be searching for that as often. So like looking here, look at one of this that has 160 volume. This is water damage restoration, Salt Lake City. You're in the 20th position for that. So your second, third page of Google, most people don't even go off of page 1. So they're not really finding your website here for that, but you've got a high search volume for that. Again, you can look at these other volumes, 80 for Salt Lake City water damage restoration. Again, 16th position. So your second page of Google for that. Again, 8th position, so second page, water restoration, Salt Lake City, and again, another 20 volume there, and so on, and you can kind of see that way. If we jump over to one of your top competitors, we can do the same thing here. So just looking over at the overview, we can see they've got 249 keywords that their website is being found for, traffic of 55. If we jump in here to the keywords, we can see some of the top keywords that they're getting for as well. So that one's name specific, but then if we jump here, water damage restoration, Salt Lake City, 161. So there's just different keywords you can see with the high volume. And if you're in the higher position, then you're able to take those leads and convert them into customers. So it's really important that you're using the right keyword-rich content on your website for people to be able to find you. Okay, moving on, we're going to jump over into Google. So if I'm Googling here, I've got water damage restoration company, Salt Lake City. Top spots are the sponsored spots. And these are just the ads that people are paying Google to be up on the top place. Studies have shown that ads are semi-effective. They can definitely become a money pit if ads are not positioned effectively. But we're actually going to look below the ads section. We're going to go down here into the Google Map Packs, which it's actually not showing all of the maps here. It just pulled a specific one, but in the Map Pack section is where it shows where it has to deal with citations, which is the second thing we are going to talk about today. On the Map Pack results, we can see the business's name, address, phone number, and you can see who's ranking in the top in those sections. So citations has a lot to do with the map listing area. They're submitted to directories such as Yellow Pages, White Book. You want to have your business listed in as many places as possible so that people can find your business. Citations from authoritative websites, from the industry specific websites can also increase your credibility and boost your company to the top of that map pack. Really, at the end of the day, citations just makes you more discoverable. In order to rank high in the maps area, you need to make sure that you're looking at your competition's listings. They obviously would have more citations than you. I don't see, when I looked a second ago, I didn't see your company pulling up in the maps section. So you just want to be able to have more citations so you can dominate them in that workspace. And that pretty much sums up citations. The third thing that we're going to cover with you is backlinks, which is another really important aspect to Google. Has a lot to do with the organic listing section down here. So these are all the organics. Again, with the backlinks, the thing that gives your site authority, we call it link juice. So again, we can see here with searching water damage restoration company Salt Lake City, not seeing your company showing up here in the top section. So this is where you want to be, in the highest ranked positions, so you can beat out your competition in every aspect. And the easiest way to think about link juice and backlinks is to simply think about it like a popularity contest back in high school. You want the coolest, most popular kid or sites in this situation to be pointing back and recommending you or your website. So you want to have the most high quality sites linking back to you to show that you are popular in Google's eyes. But even more to it than that, not all backlinks are created equal. Quality over quantity here. So the backlinks you obtain work a lot more effectively when you have relevant sites linking back to you. So for example, if you had a construction company linking back to you, that would be a lot more effective than if you had, say, like an ice cream shop or Pizza Hut linking back to you. Because hey, you don't make pizzas for a living. And then if we want to jump back over here into our tool again, we can actually go to the overview. We can take a look and see that you've got 19 backlinks pointing back to your site. So that's a little bit of the link juice that you have. If we jump over here to the competitions, we can see that they have 362 backlinks working as link juice for them. Again, that is a very beatable number with time, especially focusing on quality over quantity. And we can actually see specifically which links they have, go after those ones specifically, or higher quality if we wanted for your site as well. So in closing, those are the three things that you can do today to grow your online presence. Focus on first the content of this homepage, be at least 1,500 words with the right keywords or key phrases. I do know this is part of a larger company, but this location page is not being found for the people that are searching in the Salt Lake City area. Citations, just making sure that you have more citations than your competition so you show up in that Google Map Packs. And then third is backlinks. You need to make sure you've got the relevant sites pointing back to you guys to show Google that you have authority. If you implement these strategies, you can be #1 across Google. So go ahead and take this information I provided to you today. You can do it on your own, or if you have found this information valuable and want the most effective route to save yourself time and hassle, respond to the email. We can dive deeper and chat more about your specific situation. See what I can do to help your business thrive. Hope to hear from you soon. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a good one.